Hey guys, my name is Jerry. For this video, I'm going to talk about how to lose weight during the holidays. I have done this successfully for 2 years, so today I'm going to show you how I did it. But first, a brief introduction about myself. I have been borderline obese most of my life. I started dieting when I was 10 years old, and I have been dieting ever since. I have done Herbalife, the military diet, Scarsdale diet, Weight Watchers, going vegan, and even ran 3 marathons just to try and lose the weight. But I wasn't very successful in keeping it off for a long time. I hit my mid-40s and started getting sick all of the time. I would visit my doctor several times a year for different reasons, for painful sinusitis, urinary tract infection, high blood pressure. I think the worst of it was when I started having acne. It wasn't just 1 or 2 acnes, it was big cystic acnes all over my face, and it was terrible. I was 45 and my college acne is coming back, and it's not a good feeling. It's very depressing. But the final straw came when I started having this red itchy allergies all over my arms and my legs, and that's when I knew I had to do something. So I started eating mostly healthy food, and after a few months, not only did I lose 38 pounds, but I also got rid of all the sickness that I mentioned earlier. So enough about that. Let's get to the 5 guidelines for holiday weight loss. Number 1, eat mostly plants. I follow this guideline that is adopted from Dr. Furman's Rapid Weight Loss. For breakfast, eat 2 servings of fruit. For lunch, a huge salad with a serving of fruit. For dinner, a big bowl of vegetable soup with a serving of fruit. And no snacks in between, no salt, no oil, no sugar. I know this sounds very difficult and even crazy to some of you, but this is the most crucial and effective part of the plan. And you can lose a lot of weight if you follow this closely as you can. You don't even have to do it perfectly. I did, certainly not during the first few months I was doing it, but I still lost a lot of weight, and I lost it fast. You don't have to do it 100%. Just make a conscious effort to cut down on meat and a lot of processed food. I also made videos for my salad and soup. Links will be at the end of this video and in the description box below. Number 2 of the guideline, meal and batch prep. Prepare your meals in advance. It cannot be stressed enough in having healthy food ready and waiting for you when you're hungry is crucial in keeping you in track with the program. It is very easy to break your diet when there is nothing healthy to eat. And I know that because that has always been the case for me. But if I am hungry and I feel like cheating, I would tell myself, okay, first I'll just eat my salad and my fruit for dessert, and then after that, if I still feel like eating that piece of cookie, then I will do that. But most of the time, after I've eaten those healthy food, I won't feel like breaking my diet. And when you do prepare your salads and soup ahead of time, make sure you do it in big batches. Mine are usually good for 5 servings. I love how it saves me a lot of time and how there's less washing of the utensils afterwards. Number 3, plan. Plot out your cheat meals. People usually ask me, what did you do to lose weight? My answer was always, I eat mostly plants, and that's like 80 to 90% of plants. And those 10%, those 20 and 10%, I reserve that for my cheat meals. But for the rest of the days, I try to eat as clean as possible. But I stress, I haven't always done it perfectly. Number 4, weigh yourself regularly. I know that there are people who would say weighing yourself like every day would be bad for you. It's setting yourself up for disappointment, or how non-scale victories are more important. But for me, it is good practice in keeping my weight in check. I try to weigh myself every day, if not every 3 days or every 2 days. Every week is like playing with fire already. So I weigh myself several times in a week. I find that good practice in keeping my weight in check. I'd rather that when I look at the scale, I'm only a couple of pounds up, rather than after a month, it's like, oh no, it's 10 pounds more than what I was expecting. 10 pounds really going to be hard for me. And finally, number 5, make yourself accountable. I know I've been guilty of this a lot of times, where I would say, oh, I would do my diet in another day. I would eat healthy another day. And then days becomes weeks, becomes months. And then before you know it, you've gained weight instead of losing it. Because I know our tendency is that to prepare before a diet, would eat a lot, because that would feel like, this is my last day of eating all this bad but delicious food, and I'm going to be saying goodbye to it. And then your weight keeps going up and up and up. I found one very helpful accountability tool for me is the diet bet. It's a website where you place $25 to $35 to lose 4% of your weight in a month. And when you do, you get your money back and even more. I have used DietBet several times for a few years now. I have lost money a couple of times. But since I've started eating mostly plants, I have always been winning my diet bets. And this is even without exercising. That's it. That's the 5 surefire guidelines on how to lose weight during the holidays. And guess what? I am doing it too. So if you're interested, make sure to check out my holiday weight loss diary videos to see how I'm doing in following my own guidelines, and for more tips on how to stay on track this holiday season. So good luck to us and happy holidays. Stay healthy, eat healthy.